Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to the 10th episode of the Esports Experience. And as you guys can see, we have some lovely guests over here as well. And some of you guys might know Cara, but I don't know if everyone knows these fine gentlemen. So you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sluggo. I was the GMU Esports President back in 2017 to 2019 before halfway through the year Peter took over. But yeah, I was, I think the Discord was 400 people when I first took over, so seeing it at 3,000 is pretty crazy now.
Wild. I'm HamsterQuest. I've been given the title of GMU Overwatch founder. I wasn't technically on the first team. There was a summer team before fall of 2017.
Was it
2016?
Forgot the name. Grip?
When did Overwatch come out?
2016.
2016, fall of 2016. But that's
You're the
me.
front of my eyes. It's all
Yeah.
my bad. But like,
Okay.
let's take the compliments.
Yeah.
I'm Peter. My tag is OldManSpidey, and I was the president after Sluggo, from when we transitioned from a club to a official school program.
I'm HK. I actually started as a player. I actually played Overwatch with this guy right here. And then after that, my roles kind of changed a bit. I was a community manager. I forgot what year, to be honest, like 2020, 2021 maybe.
Yeah.
But then I became the senior advisor for the program before I graduated.
Yeah. Well, I'm Husky, previous Overwatch manager, 21 to 22, then president the next year, and now current program advisor.
Hey, I'm Cara. I'm the current president of GMU Esports, first woman president. Woo! Former social media manager for 22-23. Yeah, so following in Hussein's footsteps.
Well, I want to ask you guys something. So let's start from Sluggo. But what was your first experience with GMU Esports?
Yeah, so my first experience was going to a Smash event. It wasn't called BMS yet, but it was in the hub. It was in the corner pocket, or the side pocket. And I think I was a freshman when I went to the first one, and I was just like scoping it out. Because like I played and I'd been to some tournaments, but I wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't like in the scene that much.
What year was that?
It would have been fall 2015.
And it was still Super Smash.
I don't know. It was like the first one.
I don't think we had a name yet.
Yeah. They might have called it that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they might have called it that, but yeah, like it was like one of the first ones. I think there were 60 people for Melee and like 60 people for Smash 4.
Damn.
So it was a big one.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's why like
Yep.
you guys had a really big one recently. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that that beats that one. That was the biggest one I remember.
Yeah.
So I went to that and I was like, I didn't meet anyone. I just played and left kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next semester, I think I went a couple more times. I tried to bring my roommates in who didn't play Smash, but I like played doubles with them and stuff. And then fall 2016, basically what got me into the club is I met this guy at one of the monthlies. I think it was Phantom Hit 2. I met this guy named Seth. Shout out to Seth if he's watching. I met Seth playing friendlies after the tournament was over. And he's like, oh, and after we finished, he's like, yo, I live on campus. Like, let's play some time. And so we actually, like, exchanged contact info. Like, it's kind of like, I was talking about this recently with one of my friends. It's kind of like those friends you had at school who you, like, ate lunch with, you know?
No.
Like, you never, like, actually wanted to hang out with them after school or something, right? Like, you ate lunch with them, you talked with them at the table, and then it's like, all right, see ya. Like, and you probably like liked each other, and you probably talked a lot, but like that's how it felt for me for those first few ones. I was just like, I was playing my tournament. I didn't like have any noteworthy conversations with anyone, so then I just went home. So yeah, I actually like had a real conversation with him. He was funny, he was cool, and so then I started like going to his dorm and playing with him and stuff, and that's when I started like getting involved because I felt like, oh, I have a friend here now. Like I'm going to meet people, not just play my tournament match and try to get better. And that's what like jump started the like, okay, well, like maybe I can help out now, right? And like starting going down that path of like actually trying to help grow the community and not just be a part of it, I guess, right? So I think it was that spring, the spring after that, so spring 2016, the old GMU Esports President like basically the whole club had like kind of died. Like no one was interested in it. They weren't doing events. They had like very little members. They were graduating and stuff. He came to the Smash Weekly and was like, hey, like let's, because you guys are still active and going, like let's get you guys in as the new club members or the board members for the club. And so then me and then the like kind of the head of Melee, we became president and treasurer. I was treasurer, and then we just got like 2 random people. They're like, we just need 2 people. Like you don't have to do anything. Look, we'll do it. And so just sign up. And so we got 2 people to sign up as VP and secretary. But yeah, that was my first experience. It was through Smash. So
nice. Yeah. This is part of the reason why we didn't know who would sit first. In fall of 2014 was my freshman year. If anyone remembers the name Hyperflame, that was my roommate. We would play Project M in Melee online before coming to college. And then when we got here, we didn't see any like Smash Club, and we were like, oh man, it'd be really cool to see if people are interested in like, you know, playing some Melee or something sometime. So we made a Facebook group, because that's what you did in the day. And
the GMU Esports Facebook.
Yeah.
Never again, hopefully.
And then it just like occasionally we'd have just like go over to people's dorms and play Smash. I forget at what point we started to do the events at the hub, but that happened at some point, and then we started to make it a regular Friday thing and do just like tournaments. And that's when a lot of people started to come out. But all my memory of those days is a little bit fuzzy, because I didn't, I don't know, I just wasn't good at Melee.
Also a long time ago.
It was
Yeah,
a long
straight.
time ago. And actually my focus was like PM and League of Legends, until Overwatch came out in that spring of 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh damn, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And there was a team over the summer, and I remember, I think his name is Top Hat Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
He had a team, and I remember me and Alex were like, hey, like we're like so and so rank, we were diamond at the time. I think there were numbers actually before that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Season
we were
1
both-
was just
100.
numbers, right?
Yeah, I was like
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like something like 66 or something.
Oh, dude, the old
And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this like guy's Seagull like is like kicking my ass and in comp, like why is this like random doing so well, like yeah, so after that summer, we're now in fall of 2016. That's when GMU Esports, I think, was really starting to come together, because then Top Hat Rabbit got us connected with TESPA, and we joined the TESPA League.
Mm-hmm.
But there wasn't a big kind of like Overwatch thing yet. But then there was a big Smash thing, and so that was my first experience.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll save the Overwatch story,
Because
that's
that's
a lot of
that's like a perfect transition.
Here we go.
Was I
Yeah.
become interested in like Overwatch, like esports, I guess esports in general, from the inaugural season of the Overwatch League RIP. So I think it was fall of 2018. I remember going to an interest meeting, because I think I saw whatever Reddit post, and then after that interest meeting, I remember you interviewing me
Yeah.
for the social media manager position, and joining the Discord and everything, and then it was a couple years of being like heavily involved in like managing like the Overwatch side for me, and then after that, I remember it was the fall of 2019 is when I remember you were stepping down as president, and so then we had an election that semester. And at the same time, all of that is kind of going on. Like, we were, like, the plans were in the works to get all of this, happening. I guess it's a really, like, brief overview of, like, I guess my start. And HK also got started around that same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, same with fall 2018. I was a freshman, and I guess we both started in 2018 as well, like his first
Yeah,
semester?
like the fall 20.
Yeah. So I was telling the story like earlier today, but basically near Southside, they used to have, I call them rocks, but I just learned that they were like wooden pillars.
Yeah.
And people would paint on them, and they would paint like oh, we have this club. It was mainly club stuff. So I saw an Overwatch painting. It was like Mercy.
It was. I was like about to pull out my phone. I'm like, but the stream won't see it. But I'll show you to jog your memory.
But basically, it was an Overwatch character with like the Overwatch logo, and I was like, oh my god, like Overwatch, and I played at the time.
There, jog your memory. It's Tracy.
Yes. Yeah.
Mercy was for Heal for Real, I think.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it's called.
Oh, that.
I remember that.
Blood
Yeah.
drive thing?
Yeah.
So they had
it's like cut.
a tryouts, like they had like Discord link, and then okay, we have tryouts on this date, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, okay, because as a freshman, I'm coming on the campus like, okay, what am I gonna do to like get involved with people or make new friends, right? As probably a lot of people are thinking. So that was like golden opportunity. So joined the Discord. I met I met Hussain, Sluggo, and Eric. I don't think I met you yet, Peter. I think it was
During what?
During when I joined the Discord, like initially. Because I forget
Did you
I'm not
try
sure.
out?
Yes,
Were
or-
you just around? No.
Oh,
Peter.
Yeah.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I tried out.
Yeah,
per se, no.
you just wanted to be involved staff wise.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I tried out at the time, and that's when I mainly was talking to Hussain a lot because we both got on Team B together.
Yeah.
And we would play that whole year, I want to say, in Tesfa, and that was like super, super fun. So all you Overwatch players out there, shout out to y'all. I don't play anymore, but that's kind of what got me like into the whole esports scene.
Yeah.
And similar to what Sluggo was saying, while I was a player, I realized that like I wanted to go more into like the administrative side of stuff, or like kind of growing the program more. So I stepped down as a player and then started to like be involved more with the program. And again, my roles changed a lot, but I would say that I just did like almost everything, general help kind of thing. And then I guess Pinnacle was just like advising everyone during my senior year.
That Team B was maybe like the funniest team
So hype.
Yeah.
like that I ever remember. That one,
So
or
sad.
there was, if you remember Misaka, Juan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Juan, yeah.
Juan was on a league team.
Yeah.
That team was like I sat in. They had a couple like 1-day tournaments that I'd just like sit in for them and like help them like schedule and everything, because it was like over the weekend. And that team was also. But I remember like
Yeah.
the
We had
if
it
you
for,
guys go on, I think it's on the YouTube channel, right? The team reveal
Dude, the
video.
reveals, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's so
god,
hype.
dude! I watched it
If
like
you
once
guys,
every 2 months.
if you guys have
Really?
time
Yeah.
later, whoever's like, you go watch some of the. It's probably what, spring 2018 Team B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Team
yeah.
Like
reveal.
R one,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
then there was the one after that. But
There
yeah,
was the Naruto
original
one, the My Hero Academia
Yes,
one. I
yes, yes.
love
Yeah.
those
Naruto
so
was so
much.
Those
Yeah.
are good.
I've seen those.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
No, like we watch them like once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have no idea. I think I watched like every single reveal trailer like at least like 3 times.
Yeah.
So hype.
Ramez
Yeah.
was.
Shout out to Ramez
Yeah.
or Super
Yeah.
Fresh.
The editor.
All right, but
Yeah,
like
you
you
edited
you know you have the
super
best
hard.
one, right? The Team D one,
Sure.
Door
Dude,
Dason.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. We were a good team
That's
too.
what-
We were a good
Yeah.
team.
But yeah, the joke that we had was like, obviously Team A was like better than us, but Team B was like having more fun
Yeah.
because we were just still like
Yeah, and it was like weird because we also took the game seriously. It's not like we were like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
It just
Yeah,
pure
yeah.
bounce. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think I still keep up with some of the guys who are on that team, even like 5 years later.
Yeah.
I'm still friends with them. So yeah, that was probably again, really good experience for me, but yeah, Overwatch was like my foot in the door basically.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, yeah, same thing. I saw The Rock and
Oh, really?
not the,
Okay. I didn't
not
know
the
that.
Rock, but
Yeah,
yeah,
It's
I want to call it
The
the
Rock.
We all just called it
The
the
wooden
right- yeah.
rectangular prism.
lower.
Not
the
same ring.
advertisements. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I saw
yeah.
the advertisement for tryouts. I tried it out, then I was like, oh, there's pugs. Let me go in there.
Oh my god.
And like low-key, I would hate myself like looking back, but like I was like, oh dude, I'm the tour player. I have 100% winner in pug. And I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
you're
yeah,
the
yeah.
I
tour
would
player.
hate myself. How do people bear with me? But like everyone also knew I was like the only like Mayhem fan. This is like McDonald's
Oh, yeah.
Mayhem, not like
Yeah,
current.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were a
yeah,
fan. I remember
yeah.
you had the jersey on
Yeah.
the back of your car.
This is
So-
old lore.
We had
Old lore.
I think it was a general GMU Esports meetup, like 2 weeks into the semester, and I sat on the front. Then I was like, oh my god, it's Baby Mario DS.
Baby
Oh,
Mario.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you used me as a landmark. You're like, oh dude, that's like That's like way more DS. I was sitting next to him. I remember this to this day. And then,
Gotcha.
then Tyler sat next
Good,
to me.
because I don't.
oh my god!
Sorry.
Then Tyler sat next to me. I was like, "Yo,
Tyler,
my
yeah.
future roommate just sat right next
Yeah,
to me."
no, all of us were
True.
roommates.
Yeah, we were
That's so
roommates.
true. Yeah, that's
And
true.
then like
yeah.
it was fun. It was fun. 'Cause I like also, Eric, something I remember about you, and something else Tyler remembers about you. The GMU Esports event. You personally went to every single Overwatch player and greeted them.
Yeah.
personally.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I tried like. That like stuck out in my head and Tyra so much that like when I became the Overwatch manager, I wanted to make that my mission. I still do that today for some Overwatch events, even
That's
though
really
I'm not
good.
the
That's
Overwatch
needed,
manager.
Yeah.
Was
like-
this in the? I want to call it innovation.
Innovation.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Oh, yeah.
Innovation Hall. It was where
It was so funny. I'm not gonna name who it was, but there was some person rolling around in a chair, just doing like laps around the entire
Okay.
thing. And every single time he took a lap, he just took like I don't know what food there was, but he took like one piece of food every single time. And I that was just yeah. But then yeah, but
Oh,
that
okay.
was my first experience. But something else happened like later that day. I got invited to go to BMS from some Overwatch people, Gunfighter JL.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah.
Smash player, Overwatch player,
Gunfighter.
Valorant player. I think that's it. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
he,
a lot, man.
yeah. He invited me to go to BMS, and I was like, wait, I'm having fun. Like low-key, I was kind of scared of like making friends at a commuter school because like, like whatever. And also, I live in White Top. Like, all the other freshmen are like halfway across campus. But like,
Yeah.
I'm glad that advertisement like low-key saves my social life
No,
here.
legit.
Like,
Yeah,
low-key.
I agree.
Low-key.
Okay. So my freshman year was fall of 2021. So I'm kind of a baby, which is funny because next semester will be my last semester here.
Oh shoot.
So we're on the 3-year grind.
Wow.
But it was so much fun. So when I originally toured, I toured like when everything was still shut down from COVID. The campus was absolutely dead, but I saw the esports bench. And so I was like, oh, my brother would love that. Not me, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not for you.
What year is this? Yeah.
Because they didn't remove this.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
for
I
COVID.
would have painted like
Dude, that's
most
crazy.
of the lettering on that.
Iconic.
I think. Yeah,
I love
so,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, they
but
did
I
throw
was
it.
like,
I forgot about
that
the
one's
bench.
not for me. That one's for my brother. My brother does fighting games at UNC Charlotte. So my parents somehow raised 2 esports kids. Like, good for them, I
Good
guess.
for them. No.
But yeah, so I immediately sent it to him like, oh my god, like you play Counter-Strike, you play Overwatch, these are great. And so then I joined the forensics team, which is the public speaking team. But that was not the place for me. By December, I was like violently depressed. And so a bunch of my friends, because I like didn't leave my room, were like, hey, you should play Valorant with us. And so, you know, because every violently depressed kid plays Valorant. So I started playing Valorant. I come back to campus in the spring semester. I'm like, okay, I'm quitting the forensics team. I'm going to be a Valorant gamer now. And that was my whole personality trait. So I ended up quitting. And then I forced my friends to go with me to Game Mason. And they ended up ditching me because they did not want to be there at all. But I went up to the PC free play section and just started solo queuing Valorant because that is the only thing I knew aside from like OSU. I'd played OSU in the past. That was like my first esport in Smash. Yeah. But
I like her.
you know, OSU World Cup 2019. I bought the banner and everything.
Wow,
I paid
really?
money. Yeah.
No, I'll talk about it later. Keep going.
Anyway, so this really cool person named Sid came up to me and was like, did you know we have office hours? And I was like, no. And she goes, you should come. I said, okay. And then I never came.
Yeah, I was about to say. I've never seen you until like.
But I joined the Discord server after that. So I didn't go to office hours, but I joined the Discord server and ended up going to Valorant Pugs with the old Valorant manager, Noble, Daniel. And I was bronze at the time, playing in an immortal lobby. I got 3 kills in 2 hours.
Yeah, let's go.
But like, it was so much fun. Like, I had so much fun. I only played Cypher, which is the worst character in the game.
No. Sentinel.
And
Cypher
from
plays
there, applied to be the social media manager, and now I'm here, and I have worked in the Overwatch League, and my life is changed.
You mentioned
That's wild.
the free play section in Game Mason. I remember that like that thing gave me so much like anxiety because I finished my midterm. That was on a Saturday, and then I get a message from Lauren saying you need to buy an Ethernet splitter ASAP. I drive to Micro Center, get one, go back. They lose it. And I give it to them. And then Lauren's like, oh, we don't need it. And I was like, okay, but I gotta return it. Where is it? So I spent like 1 hour trying to find it. And I also had like the Overwatch thing to worry about. I was like the old person leadership team that had a tournament. I was like worried for it. I was like, dude, I need like someone to help me right now. But yeah, you were saying something about Osu, by the way?
Oh, I was just gonna say like that was I've been playing Osu for 10 years, Melee for 10 years. Like that's I was the first one to host all those Valorant pugs back in like summer 2020.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's how I met Daniel, and then there was like Raymond Jang, if you know him.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Martin?
Huh? Oh yeah, Martini, Martin, Gold Karma. Yeah, but that was my. Those are the 3 games I'm most involved with now. So I mean, it just.
I can't remember, or sorry, I can't believe that we forgot to mention Game Mason when we were like talking about, because like that was also a big. It was
a big
thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the question was like, what was your
yeah,
first
we started. But
yeah.
like the reason why it's hard for me to call you Sluggo now is because this is the room where the Game Mason meetings happen.
That's right.
Right? Like for that first year.
2019.
Yeah, for that first year, 2019. And so this was one of like the first like meetings, right? And I like, you weren't there, but like I had like accidentally, I think you had gone to like a previous one, so like the people in the room knew who you were, but as Rohan.
Yeah.
And so I like said like some like, just like, comment, like not thinking like, oh, I'll go tell Sluggo or I'll let Sluggo know or whatever. And then like everybody in the room is like looking at me like I have like 2 heads, like what is a Sluggo? And like because of that, like that's like seared in my memory. Like it's like I have to just call you bro.
No, it's so funny because like, I feel like Sluggo's been a good username for me because I still have friends I've met IRL so many times and I'm good friends with and everything, and they'll just still call me Sluggo. Like, I feel like it's like there's some usernames that you just you learn someone's first name and you stop using it, right? It's like
100%. I think.
Yep. No, like Lauren calls me Husky. Like I'm fine.
Oh really?
That's
funny.
Like, okay, like Loki. This seems like an actual nickname you can call someone instead of usually.
Yeah.
But
I think my example too, like my initials are HK, so people just like call me HK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One thing though is in most games you need like minimum 3 characters
Oh.
to like have a name.
Oh, yeah.
So like my full username is HK Lee,
Yeah.
and then they just shortened to HK or whatever. But yeah, I mean I don't know anyone who's like called me by my actual name here in a while.
And it works. It's your initials, so it's like
It works really well. Yeah.
Speaking of Game Mason, I don't know. Do you guys know like how it got started and stuff?
I do not know this.
Do you not know? Yeah. So what happened was Lauren and I think Hope were they like I don't know had come up with the idea of like an event for gamers, and fall 2018 they just emailed me and were like the email. It was a big email trail, like a lot of different people, like Mary Bean, some people from like the School of Game Design and stuff like. And yeah, they just emailed. They're like, "Hey, we want to host an event. Like, we're gonna have a meeting. You should come out." That was basically the start of it. But like, that was like it was all like Lauren. Like Lauren was the one, So shout out Lauren, obviously.
Yeah,
but
big shout out Lauren. She literally like without her, we would not be where we are.
Yeah, she's been such a big advocate
for
the group. So
it's really funny.
Actually, oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was really funny because when she started out, she like didn't know anything about gaming. She's like, "Oh, my son plays Minecraft."
Yeah, no, that was
she knows it. Yeah, I can just converse with her now. It's crazy. She's so knowledgeable now.
Yeah.
Like actually,
she keeps thanking you to this day for like teaching her, like both of you guys.
She and I talk about the Dream SMP now.
No way.
Wow. Okay. All right.
That's crazy.
She was like, "Do you know this band called Lovejoy?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I love Lovejoy." She goes, "Do you know Wilbur Soot?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Wait.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, no, she really has like gone above and beyond in terms of just like trying to understand us like as gamers, and then like actually working with us to like do something.
Yeah.
But I think Game Mason, which I was gonna say was like kind of a huge turning point because that was a really successful event for GMU, and that kind of got the ball rolling in terms of like then you guys actually talking to, I guess I want to say faculty.
Yeah.
Right. And then again the timing worked out where that was like that was a huge wave of freshmen coming in for like Overwatch, Smash. I don't even know what other games there were.
The first year it was just those two because it was
Yeah,
a
those were
crew
the-
battle
yeah.
and it was the finale for the tournament.
So here's the
GMU,
thing.
yeah.
Next game, Mason. Actually, you can speak to this.
Huh?
'Cause they're talking like, oh, it's the first time. we just
Okay.
mentioned Overwatch.
Oh,
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
So this game, Mason, we've run the numbers, we checked the statistics. We are set to have one of the largest esports tournaments in America because we have 34 teams at the
Is
moment.
that not the largest? That would be QFest?
CECC we think has like 36, and we
Oh,
have
wow.
34. So 34 teams here in, it might be in here.
Oh
Or
my
the
God.
CFA. It's going to be a lot. So we've moved on. We have Smash, Overwatch, Valorant,
Rocket League.
Rocket League, League of Legends, CS:GO. They're doing side tournaments. And then Omega Strikers, we're hosting a LAN
Classic.
for the first time, which is fun.
What?
You can be there.
I'm gonna be there.
He's
Are
gonna
you
be
serious?
there.
Yeah.
I know I'm forgetting.
I was actually
stuff.
at
Call of
CECC.
Duty. We're bringing in. So we got some familiar faces. You know, we got the Shenandoah crowd that
yeah,
always
yeah,
comes out. They're super cool. But we're also looking like outside of Virginia. So like especially for Omega Strikers, we're like, okay, like Pennsylvania, North Carolina, like how far out can we go? So we're only getting bigger, which is really exciting.
That's really good.
I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be my first time TOing.
Oh.
Crazy.
I'm the
Game
TO for
Mason-
Omega Strikers.
Yeah, the Game Mason was my first time TOing for Overwatch. Yeah.
All right, let's go in reverse since we talked about our first experience. Let's talk about our most memorable experience.
That's actually a tough one.
Okay, so last game Mason was the first one I worked, and I was mostly just doing media coverage. And Lauren comes up to me like while I'm photographing the Overwatch tournament, and she goes, "Hey, there's someone I want you to meet." I go, "Okay," and she takes me over to Carolina Ravassa. I go,
Sorry,
"Oh,
man.
hi," and Lauren goes, "Yeah, she's looking for someone to make a demo reel for her for like her PR team to use for her to book more college events." And Lauren goes, "You can do that, right?" I said, "Sure." So
That's
yeah,
Chills.
so I got to go hang out in Carolina Ravassa's dressing room with her and talk to her, and I pretty much followed her around like paparazzi all day, filming her. Got to edit a video for her and then sent it to her, and she signed the Sombra figure, which I guess has been floating around.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
funny. We
Because
were
you were, yes. Okay, I was
That's
asking
the
if you had it
Sombra
because
figure,
you,
yes.
before any of this, before we had transitioned into a program and everything, like it was all the planning and like ideas. It was, I think we had that just from like some TESPA event, right? And like you were like when we have a room, like you can put this, like you can put this in the room.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
like we made it, right? So that's why I was like asking. So like she signed.
Yes.
Okay, that's actually
She's-
great. Yeah.
Wow.
She's either on my desk or in my camera bag right now, because she now travels with me when I work at Justice. I take her
Okay.
in because we had the Adventures of Anna. So I was like, oh my gosh,
Okay.
I have a little Sombra that can go be friends with on it. So yeah, Ian gave it to me, told me it was Astra Overwatch because all I knew was Valorant. So, but yeah, that was probably my
funny.
favorite moment. And now we're like mutuals on socials, and I have her email.
That's
She's
so cool.
by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk
Oh
about
yeah,
it,
no, like me and Hadi, I don't even know what we were walking for. We were walking outside.
we were transitioning to go from this was Game Mason.
yeah, same here.
20. Oh yeah, well yeah,
Yeah,
that Game Mason.
same here.
So we were literally walking to the next tournament or like a Valorant thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're chill. We're walking to like the main tournament area, which is like disconnected from the main like venue. And then I see like Lauren walking with someone, but it's like I know what Lauren looks like. She's like 100 meters away. I can see that. I don't know who she's with. And then she just says like she uses the Valorant voice line for a raise. It's like like the old voice line. I forgot what it was. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, wait, that voice sounds familiar.
I think she actually said that.
Yeah, and then oh yeah. And then Lauren was like, no, Overwatch. And then she's like said a Sombra voice line. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And she talked to us for like I saw like 5-10 minutes, and I'm like, dude, no, like she was just like, it was so chill.
Yeah.
It was so
down to
chill.
earth. And she was just like, "Oh my god, like I've heard so much about you guys," and I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah. No, she like she was wholesome. And then even when we got our signed stuff, like she remembered us, and I was like yeah, it's like not like the 1,000-person event going. Like I mean, it was a 1,000-person event, but like not 1,000 people were going up to her. But like still, the fact she remembered us like 12 hours later, like at a busy day, I was like, that meant a lot. Like
Yeah,
lucky.
100%. Yeah.
That's
Like-
all I heard is like she was just so like real with everyone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like Lauren said, she's probably just gonna come back every year or
Yeah.
something. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Giving us the recommendations for who we should get this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like, give us our friends' emails. I'm like,
Go,
that's a really
go.
famous person.
Yeah.
I should have them.
Go. But my most memorable experience. Were you there for the LAN we went to in 2019?
No, the one that we were just looking at earlier.
Yeah.
With like a,
Yeah.
no, I
The
wasn't at that
hashtag
one,
land?
Yeah, the
Oh, the
hashtag.
hashtag.
That was
Oh.
my
Old hashtag.
yeah, that was my
Beltway
favorite
battles?
experience because
That one?
Was it called that?
Bell- it was-
Beltway battles?
Bell
the
type
Yeah,
or
Beltway
something.
I
was
think
the
it was called
first.
Beltway battles.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Like we lost every single game, but I was I just remember I was like we went to get like McDonald's breakfast. Like me and my teammates, we came back and I was like I gotta go to the bathroom. We came back, everyone left because they already finished their meals. I was like I'm just gonna eat here in silence. And then the people that were running the tournament was like just started like sitting down just talking to me. And then they were like, "You want to come backstage and stuff?" And I was like, "Sure." So I was missing for an entire hour. People were looking for me, and I was just vibing like with the broadcast people and just talking. And I was like,
So fun.
"Damn, I really just got like, I don't know how to say this, but like abducted in a good way." And I was like, that was my first like LAN experience. I was like, bro, like I know we lost, but I had so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was memorable because I think that was the first time that GMU roster beat that JMU roster.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it was like
On the
it
road,
was like
yeah.
a good win
Yeah.
Yeah.
too on day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, this one's really hard. I was thinking about it like literally when everyone else was talking. I think I'm gonna go back to the start of it and say 2018, 2019 when I was playing on Team B with this guy again. That was really like my first kind of like super competitive experience.
Oh my God, it's Lauren.
Yeah.
I got excited.
I do it. Yes.
You
Feel
wanna say
free to stay
something?
here.
You want to come and say first? Okay.
So that was kind of like my first like actual experience with like an actual team at like a competitive level, and again that kind of like snowballed everything going forward. Like meeting friends that I still keep to today. I guess just like gaming in general, like learning about the whole scene because I was kind of like had like a narrow scope, I want to say, but then expanded my visions of all of that, and then also made me super interested for like the program as a whole to like be involved with it. Basically all 4 years that I was here. So I'll attribute that to just like basically everything going forward. It was a very hard decision on what to choose though, because there was a lot that I liked.
No. Did
Yeah.
you do yours?
No, because
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
I don't know what I would choose.
I know,
It's
right? I
so
think
hard.
Being my roommate, I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell
you go.
you.
I'll like hear what you guys have to say, and I'll choose one that.
Because mine is also a LAN. It was the first game Mason for sure.
Oh yeah, that was one of
yeah.
those.
There was a moment during the match. Of course, this was against that JMU
JMU's
team,
roster, yeah.
and yeah, they're super tough team. It was like hard to win any team fight against them. Like, and I remember this is like peak Overwatch for me.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a specific fight on King's Row, third point, where the whole calculation was we ult tracked that Zarya should have grab now, and it's their only ult, and like I forget what we had. I'm like, it's gonna be like so difficult to win this fight. I'm like, the only way I can pull some crazy stuff off is like I'm gonna have to like pin her. So I hop around on the back of King's Row. We're on offense, and I go for a reverse charge, tell initials to bubble me so that I don't get stunned by Brig. I land it on Zarya, and the casters are screaming.
Dude, we have got to find that
No,
clip.
we need to find that. I remember
have
this.
to
Yeah,
find
that-
I remember
clip-
this, and
that
it has
clip's-
to be somewhere.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a very like high viewed clip. If you go on the GMU Esports, I'm pretty sure it's
All right,
gonna be up there.
For the people that just started playing Overwatch 2, Brig Shield used to stun, and also you cannot cancel charge, so that was committal as hell.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was like this is all or nothing play. Yeah, for people that don't know Overwatch,
Yeah, that's right. This is
basically
OG Overwatch.
this was like
The Hail Mary
the,
throw.
the Hail
You know,
Mary
it's like,
throw,
yeah, it's like,
the
you
1 in
know
1
that.
million shot.
Yeah.
And we land the pin. We get the kill on Zarya. I mean, they're an amazing team. So they somehow managed to sustain her and keep her up, but we chain CC her so that she doesn't grab and hold Diva DM up. We have 2 seconds to kill her. Diva, we have a, for people who don't know Overwatch, we have an ability that would eat grab. Basically, it would remove it from the game, and that ability is up for 2 seconds. So we have to kill her in that narrow window. and then go and win the team fight with all these other crazy interactions, and then we go and do it and win that round against.
I don't
JMU.
miss 6v6. Thank you for reminding me.
No, it was so wild. It was goats. Oh my
it was
god.
goats. Yeah, was it goats the comp that you guys were? Was it like goats by the time?
If initials
that
was
was
on,
goats.
if initials was on Zarya, it was goats.
Yeah, it was goats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was like right on the tail end of goats, because that would have been they were about to introduce roll lock. And I remember there was this is a little tangential, but like people were starting to discover other comps that weren't goats that were viable, like the quad DPS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like we ran that against was that team? Was it Utah? The Utah Utes.
Oh yeah.
The insane team.
Oh, yeah. You guys had a
in
run.
top 16, and we drew them on Volskaya with that. It was wild, and they would run Snoats too with the May.
Yeah, I remember. Not GMU Esports related, but I remember it was Shanghai figured out, like in the Overwatch League, they figured out the anti-goats comp that was like actually working with like ball and stuff.
Yeah,
And Doom.
yeah. It was a very tough time. A lot of thinking.
Yeah.
A lot of workshopping and inventing
More time, or
compositions
should we
and
go to
theory
Rohan?
crafting.
I mean, I guess we can go to Rohan. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's stuff too. I wanted to add though, just like while you guys are talking, I remember that GMU JMU rivalry was like one of the biggest rivalries of the program. I feel like I don't know what teams have big rivals. Like I know Rocket League probably has some big rivals. They play a decent amount, but that rivalry, like there was no other team in any of our, and especially because it was so regional, right? Like a lot of other programs that are good aren't necessarily like around us, but JMU's Overwatch, and that was their only good team. Like JMU did not have good teams back then. Yeah. They didn't have a program. They were trying to like get through to the school to like make an actual program, but they didn't have a program or anything. But their Overwatch team was so good, and obviously like a lot of you guys were friends and stuff, knew each other and everything. So it was crazy how like close that rivalry was, and how close you guys were as in skill level, but as well as just like friends.
Funny story about that. So obviously that was like one Team A player knew all of them, I think, or maybe one of them. Yeah. But like when they came to Game Mason, they met like our Team A and Team B, and they only had one team. And then I don't know, we just kind of like hit it off, honestly. And then that was like the Game Fuel incident, I think it was called.
I will say, I don't know if it's currently brewing, but we did have a rivalry with GMU, Overwatch, and Shenandoah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a more current rivalry.
Yeah. Also,
oh wow,
GMU Valorant and FIU. I don't know if anyone knows the story, but you might know.
GMU Valorant?
Valorant and FIU.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, that one's not as wholesome.
No, not at all.
Repeated this year.
I heard they
forfeited, but they didn't get mad because
we talked it out. It's civil now.
Okay.
They went to BlizzCon. I was like, okay.
The Valorant team went to BlizzCon?
That's what they were excused, right?
No, they were in a whole other land.
I heard BlizzCon for someone else. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was an Overwatch.
Oh,
we had to reschedule.
never mind. Okay, got confused. But yeah. Peter, time trying to
I mean, it honestly might have been just like that first Game Mason as well. I mean, I guess in the sake of saying something different, I guess something that happened like post quarantine that was really memorable was the BMS 100 like HD remix where we brought back where you came back, Hyperflame came back, right? That
was cool.
Yeah, we weren't able to do the crew battle there in the end, but like I think that was still like I guess it was like
Say need a lemon.
Shades of what is to come, I guess, in terms of like the scale of like the Smash tournaments of like what we could run, because I know like Graham's working on a lot of stuff. So like that was pretty good. It was because it was like a celebration, I guess, like of the entire history, I guess, of that game at GMU. So.
Yeah. The lemon was so gross. I thought like the reason why it was sucked was like the actual flesh and not the skin. The skin almost like made me throw up. I hated it. I didn't know what I signed up for until like I been in.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So okay. Do you know what a money match is?
No.
All right. 1v1, but there's money in the line. But instead of money, you have to buy the lemon raw. Like not even cut.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
That the friend I talked about who like I met first, he ate the first lemon of the first lemon match in GMU Smash history. It was Seth, the same guy. He ate one in his apartment, his student apartments, like that got
Yeah.
bulldozed. So
Oh,
I don't know. You probably don't know where it is. It was it's like behind Mason Pond.
It was
Yeah.
next to
Between like the rack and the Mason Pond parking deck, there was this. It was the original dorms of GMU,
Yeah.
and it was these apartment style ones. The sinks would like do brown water sometimes.
Oh.
Like it was
Yeah.
old. It was old. Yeah.
It's the same one.
Average dorm.
I'm gonna be thinking of the dorm. Sorry, the like classroom building name that was next to it. I cannot remember.
Harris
it.
Theater, maybe.
No, it was like no. No,
It would- it
there
would
was
have been,
called A and B. It was
below-
called A and B. I remember first like
There was Robinson A and B.
That one. It
It
next
wasn't.
to
It's
no,
not-
it was
no?
far.
There's
It was kind of
buildings
far from
closer to
that.
them.
It was. Is I think
It's
sub
south
one.
of South Building.
Sub one that has a back entrance, and it leads out into where it was.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
think.
Robinson next
Oh
to
yeah.
it?
No,
Yeah,
Robin.
I mean
well,
it
kind
was,
of,
but like Harris Theater and
Okay.
Yeah.
and Sub One
okay,
are
okay.
closer.
yeah.
I wasn't
But-
there
Keep
for
going
buy,
that
that's
way.
what I thought it was.
Mhm.
Alright.
I have the video of that. It was like,
The
but
demolition?
huh?
Oh, sorry. I thought
No,
you
of
said
the lemon, of the lemon.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I don't know how it came about. Yeah, for my memory, I don't know either. It's
Wait,
tough.
There's no other like I haven't heard of that actually. Now that I think about it, like is that like outside of GMU as well, like lemon matches, or is that like a GMU?
No,
Oh
we
my
started
God.
that at GMU. I'm pretty sure.
I've
No
never because
way.
that's true. Like now that I think about it,
I
it's like
thought-
I've
yeah, I
never
thought
heard
that
of
was a
other
thing.
other
Yeah,
like, other
they were.
people like doing lemon matches.
Yeah, with
For
the
hot sauce matches.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's like an equivalent.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'll ask them, and maybe I can like comment on the video or something. But like I know, as far as I know, we were the ones who started it because like, yeah, there was also an egg match that happened out here once where someone just ate like a
Raw
hard-boiled egg.
Oh, hard boiled.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
No, I think
okay.
they're
There
raw.
wasn't. Yeah.
So I didn't know literally.
I don't. Maybe it was. I don't know. I have to go
Okay.
check the stream. I don't know. I don't. But they
One of
did
these
it.
things is significant.
We. That one I know the context behind. It's nonsensical. I don't even know if I want to get into it. But yeah. For my memory, like I did a lot of like the management side, right? Like that was me mostly. But I was on a bunch of teams. We just never did well, right? Like I was on technically like the first Valorant or maybe like the second Valorant team we fielded. Still, I think pre-release. It was like a beta
beta
tournament.
team?
Yeah. I was on the StarCraft team. I was sub on the Heroes of the Storm team. I was captain of an Overwatch team. I was on the OSU team. I was on the Melee
did?
team.
Yep.
You know, I was on so many teams, but none of like OSU was the only game I was like kind of good at, but that was an international tournament, so that one like we just have like a Polish university with like 2 people top 1,000 in it, and I was like, we
You
can't
remember
beat that.
scene from Spider-Man where he's trying to hold the boat together. Like, got his, yeah.
Yeah,
his
like,
webs on both.
but it was really I think the only like great success I had on a team, which is maybe my most memorable moment, was the Team D beat Team C.
Oh,
We
yeah.
we
Yeah.
got
Oh,
scheduled
that was
officially
so-
in the
Yeah.
TESPA League to play against each other,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
beat them. And it was cool because like I felt like Team C still had a lot of players who were like grinding and trying to get towards Team B and stuff. Team D felt like a lot more people who didn't play that much, just wanted to get on a team. You know, like we'd like miss scrims a lot and stuff. Like people would just be like, I got homework, you know. And but the main thing was like a lot of us didn't have a lot of play time. So I think like just getting on a team and actually playing the game like made us a lot better. And
Yeah.
we ended up doing well and beating. And so I remember we had like a team dinner sometime after that to like
Marvin?
celebrate it. Yeah, Marvin.
Yeah.
To like celebrate it and stuff. That was pretty fun. That was my most memorable moment on a team probably because yeah, like a lot of like obviously there's all the like Overwatch League watch parties and like League's World watch parties and all that stuff. And it was always cool just like being the first one there, seeing how many people came in and
Yeah.
like saying hi to them and everything. But yeah, for as a team member, I think that one.
Yeah.
Before
Was-
we, what's up? No,
I was just gonna ask, was Zapat on that team C?
Yes. So I was gonna get to
Your
that.
your Northwood score is
What's
Is-
my Northwood score?
No,
is one away if you consider rounds, because GMU has took a round of Koth off of Northwood.
Oh,
With
is that like
Zapat
an
on it.
Armada number?
Yeah, it's
No,
like an
okay,
Armada number.
okay.
You're just
Yeah,
two.
yeah, he was. It was
Or-
Glitch who was
Oh,
the
Glitch.
GMU Overwatch manager,
Yeah.
and then Pat was probably the other support. right? Yeah. So
This is 2020.
2019, fall 2019.
Fall
I think.
2019, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time, okay.
All right, before we move on to the regular setup segment, I'm gonna use my power to BM someone.
Okay.
There were people on Team C that did not know they were the problem, and that's the reason why they
really?
lost. Like, oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. I was there. I was like, no, you're doing stuff wrong. I'm not gonna comment.
No,
Yeah.
two people from that team C became amazing, which
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
Pat and Oakenshield. I feel
Oh,
like they,
wait, no, Oakenshield was on your team.
oh yeah.
To my
Oakenshield.
right.
Y-
Right in your
oh,
face.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right,
right.
yeah.
Right inside.
Dude.
Yeah. That's
Legend has it they're still playing in Flash Ops this weekend together.
Yeah.
Legend has it.
But yeah, we had
Right, Laura is so
we had
fun.
Oscar. I don't
Esports.
know if did Dahlia still.
Dahlia's in Korea right now. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know she was on Team D. I think no one else on Team D like kept playing that much. I think Oscar was the one.
Yeah. Oh, he's on my team right now. He's part time right now, but he's
Oh.
like a coach, and he's like, for a tank, he's like the best coach I've had because like he just knows what I'm going through and like thinking and stuff. So like I appreciate him being there. But
You ran my fade in scrims last night.
you know, I honestly just as DPS probably, right?
Yeah, he was on DPS. I was on support.
Oh
And
yeah.
I haven't played support in like a month. I was on Kiriko. He was on Tracer. No, I think I had like 11 deaths.
Wow.
I had 11 deaths. It was awful. Thanks, Adam.
Skill issue.
Skill issue.
But all right, can we get to the regular setup section? I don't think we have that many setups this time.
Dude, I was thinking of
Yeah,
something
it's in my
mine, but
mind.
like
Speaking of Pat,
I was
I
it was
one for him.
dirty.
Yeah.
I was like,
We also might have to scoot in for one of them. That's the one we have to scoot in for.
What?
What is that?
Can we get a zoom?
Is that like a motherboard that's like vertical?
Nope.
No.
Is that
wait,
like a
that's
McDonald's meal? Is that a
Is
Happy
that a
Meal?
McDonald's meal?
It's a
Where's
Happy
the
Meal.
what are you gaming on?
McCafe.
Are you gaming on like those little like LED toys or whatever?
It's
like the Game
it's
and Watch
like
toys.
the GK bongos, but it's like chickens.
You know,
Like-
there's that meme like you can run Doom on like a bunch
Yeah,
of things.
yeah, yeah.
I fear this cannot even run Doom.
If you combine all the fries, you get a potato that can maybe power something.
Yeah,
Like-
you put the-
Somebody did a video
The
of that. You
electrodes in
need
it.
like, you need like 1,000 or something. No, it's like 700 potatoes to run it, but I don't think
Oh.
you can do it that.
wow.
That's
I don't know.
terrifying. That's not a setup.
That's not set up though. That looks like
It's a yummy dinner
yeah.
though. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have no comments. I don't know what
Yeah.
else to say.
0 out of 10,
Alright.
not a setup.
Hey, who submitted this? Who submitted this?
Can-
Oh,
This is the GMU Splatoon Academy team captain, Nowcat.
that's a
Oh.
split.
They're in chat saying everyone knows the best part of a sub is a yummy meal.
I know, but where's the
Ah,
setup?
Boris.
Only the best part.
I do want to drink that Coke.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
all right. I need to zoom in
We
a
need
little
another
bit. Yeah.
we need
Zoom
another
enhance?
yeah.
Okay.
Winston! No, sorry, that's not Winston. Sorry, that was Hammond.
Yo, wait, is that a mini fridge?
Wait, that's
Is it?
Within
Bottom right?
reach.
No, or is that just?
That has to be a filing
the
cabinet, right?
organization
Is it
does
filing
go
cabinet?
crazy.
Yeah.
I like the color scheme.
This
Yeah.
is. Oh,
Yo,
I
Chad,
have
let
those
me know if
same.
that's a
I think
mini
I have those
fridge.
same arm pads. They're like foam ones you like put over these.
Yo.
I feel like I have
What's
the
on
same
the
ones.
shelf
Gamer
on the top
subs.
left?
If I see a Funko Pop, it's 0
solid.
out of 10.
Wow, anti Funko
solid.
Pop. Zoom in.
The
zoom in.
Hammond.
Hey, that's
Oh,
even
big
worse.
Hammond.
I see Hammond. Where
This
is
is
it?
Diva.
definitely an Overwatch
Yeah.
player's room, though.
I have no idea
Are
who
those
this
stacks
could
of
be.
Chick-fil-A sauce?
Is it?
Is it? Can you scroll? Can you zoom in
I'm
top
just
left?
yapping.
It
no
could
way
be.
that's Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
Wait. I mean, wait.
What? Yeah, wait, what
Are
are
the
those stacks
Altoids?
of?
It
Like,
looks
what are
kinda-
those?
Cards?
Doesn't look yellow though.
Wait.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
could
they're
be.
stocked up on the outside.
Yeah.
Can you go down a bit?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I
they
see
definitely play
Diva.
What
Overwatch.
is it?
There's
So it's-
Diva, there's
it's
Mercy.
Mercy,
Sorry.
Diva. Who are the other two?
That's the Fallout suit. I don't know what the one on the far left is.
Okay. I feel like this is a guy setup. I don't know
Really?
why. It's just the Altoids. I was
Can we
like,
reveal the
Are we
submitter?
supposed to like guess?
This is Diva player.
Declan, that's
My
clean,
God!
though.
I
Clean.
he's
It's a
he's
good
our tank sub who pretty much like plays all like Sigma maps and like dive because I'm
Okay.
not playing Sigma, dude. I'm not playing Sigma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, no, the setup is clean.
Good setup. I'm
It's
gonna give it like
clean.
an 8.5.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 Mercy.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
the case
No,
was a little bit more.
Oh,
of
okay,
the-
okay.
Yeah. I,
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I-
yeah.
Sound
Yeah,
like
it's also
oh.
kinda anti-
Yeah, I'm also
Yeah, if you could get the case
I
on
think
like
it's a
the
good-
right or
He
something.
only has like 2, so I'll let
Visible.
it slide.
Wait, I actually like the cable management. Like you can't see like much going on like behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's
telling you, it's clean.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, like
So is that a
8.5.
second
This is like the most like functional setup I've
Yeah.
seen in a while.
I'm gonna give 8.5.
It
I like
could
the
just do more on the
slippies.
aesthetic side. That's
Oh, yeah,
literally
true,
it.
true.
Aesthetics
Yeah.
are clean, but it could do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, this is looking
There's a
pretty
lot of
good.
color.
I
That
know this is.
Genshin?
Wait,
I like
yeah.
color.
No, I do not. No, I do
Is it
not.
Genshin
no.
wallpaper? No.
Yeah,
Ew,
that
I
is.
like that keyboard.
Is it Genshin?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of
I
looks like
can't
my
tell.
keyboard, even though it's
I don't-
not.
It's not.
No.
Oh no. Is that like Toho?
Anime. I'm done. 0 to 10.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
Anime,
The desk is
0 out of
kinda-
10.
Wait, Game of
Game of Thrones. I mean,
Where's the piece?
I definitely, I really like
Yep.
aesthetic coordination, like
Because you know
Yeah.
that me
like
picking
colors
too
and
much
themes
color.
and all that.
Okay,
And
wait.
so all of these have lacked that to some extent. So I can't give this an incredibly high score for myself,
They
but
got that
No, I
empty
agree.
Oh, that's
color. It's just
Ayaka.
like
Dude.
That's Ayaka. I see Ayaka down there.
Okay, wait.
I saw
Y'all,
Ronnie.
y'all know like ramen toppers, like when you like make instant
Noodle
ramen.
stoppers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the
That's a noodle stopper.
is the Hatsune Miku one of those?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Is that me? I can't tell from.
Someone said Hatsune Miku. I think
Oh,
it's-
I looked like it, but I'm also looking at your laptop, so.
Controller?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mess
I
with
mean,
that.
it's okay.
I see Ronnie from
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
Is the mouse pad hanging off the desk?
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do
What is
that.
that?
I don't know.
Sometimes you don't like the feeling of the edge of your desk.
Yeah.
So you'll bring it off.
Interesting.
I honestly, I'm gonna BM.
you're like 6 or
I'll say a
7.
4 out of 10.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
gonna say 5.
I was gonna
Wow,
say 5.
okay.
I think this
Okay.
is an average setup.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Like you have a PC,
It's
you have
It's still
a
functional.
proper
Yeah.
keyboard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mouse
I'll give it a
pad
6. I'll give it a
space.
It feels a little
2
cramped,
monitors.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could game hard on this one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
like,
I'm
it looks nice. I don't know if I could
Nothing
go
can
hard.
stop
Also,
me
like
from
low
gaming
key,
hard.
I don't know if I could work here. I don't know. For me personally, I need like way more space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really use desk space when I'm working.
No.
Oh.
Honestly, I like that these 2 monitors are closer. This just
Oh,
might be
true.
because I'm a
I'm like-
programmer, but the last setup, the 2 monitors were like
Yeah,
separated.
I know what you mean.
And I'm
I
like,
need
that
them
would,
to
that would
be-
annoy me. Like,
Yeah.
I need my Stack Overflow and
Yep.
Yeah.
my,
I need it to be like
my
that,
IDE
basically.
over
It's
on the
funny
right
because
side.
this guy's the previous guy was a CS major. But he lives
I'm
on,
surprised.
He lives at a dorm, so I don't think that's his like.
Okay, he's not.
So who
like-
submitted this one? If we, I don't know. If
I
we,
don't
Are we
know.
leaking?
I have
Don't know.
I have a
No
guess,
leaking?
but I
I
don't.
don't-
Is there a
know
t-
the
I,
players.
okay, I just noticed there's names on top of this, but I don't recognize the name.
Oh.
Spoilies.
Well,
Guys.
Oh, yeah.
What?
The
Google
viewer
Sheets
saw that. We
leak.
didn't.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, I don't know the last name. Sorry, I got like all
No.
up in your girl to see.
No, it's so chill. It's so chill.
DOERR.
oh, it's Matash.
Oh,
He's the OC manager.
Oh.
Wait, I've
That-
seen.
my bad,
So
brother.
where's
My
your
bad, brother.
tablet go?
No, he's a mouse player.
Oh.
Your face.
Yeah.
I was a mouse player for.
Wow, he's a mouse
Wow.
player
That
with
makes
that
sense.
Osu mouse player with that much space.
I
Wow.
mean, yeah, that's a lot of mouse pad.
Matash, sorry, bro.
I'm
but
surprised. I feel like I would have recognized
0
this
out of
setup.
You know what's funny? The
Use a
Ronnie
tablet.
plush.
Wait, can you scroll
Yeah,
down?
I was
Wait,
talking
can you
about that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I
into
linked
the
it to
bottom
him.
of
I was
that,
Oh.
like,
bad.
shelf.
Oh,
you
really?
know?
Yeah. So that looks familiar.
Yeah, this. I mean, he games hard
What
on
is that
that.
at the
He
bottom?
games
He
hard.
does
on
game
this.
hard on it.
It
Yeah.
looks like, it's also like a keyboard like logo. Wait, like can you zoom even like the bottom of the shelving unit, and on the left,
Minority.
To the left.
like all the way
Keep
down.
going.
Okay, I just
I
recognized
should've
that.
known it was him.
Never mind. I thought that was something else. Never mind.
Okay, wait. It's probably not Ayaka then, because he.
We're like scrutinizing like every single
Yeah, like,
detail, and
it's like not even part of the
Do you rate-
setup.
Do you rate the waifu or now we're like?
no, I'm just saying because he didn't play Genshin that much. So.
Oh.
Rate the Osu play 0 out of 10 for the tablet.
Nah, he's got it.
You
He's got
can't-
it. Nah, he's
you
got it.
can't
He's
say
got
that.
it.
Makes him, I think we have like two
He's
really,
one-
really good
I
mouse
just
players.
messaged him.
There was,
yeah.
Min.
Men.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, okay. If you count Min, Min
Oh,
wasn't
Velosky.
great as like a tournament player. There was another mouse player, Flame Tato. Him, Josh, me, Min were like we had like 50-50 on mouse tablet, which was not normal. Like
Yeah.
most.
Definitely not normal.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
I'm a hard tablet.
Tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I switched to tablet 2 years ago. So he peaked at 3.4K or something on mouse. I peaked at 3.9K on mouse, and then Flame peaked at probably like 6K on mouse,
That's
and
a
then
lot.
Min like 7K. But Min's mouse only. Min's no keyboard. only mouse. So
Oh,
he's like,
That's so wild.
so he's
Yeah,
like
that's
probably
crazy.
like top 20 in the world, like mouse only.
Man,
Like,
what are you doing?
and then
I
he's,
just say
of
hi.
course, he's like,
no, man, that's crazy.
yeah, no.
I owe him in a hello because I don't know all them a couple of times.
All right. You for the next one.
Oh,
video.
Video.
Holy.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I know this because I know someone told me they submitted a video instead of like.
Oh,
Video jump scare.
Shall we?
Yeah.
is that like a shredder? Was that a shredder?
Wait, is there audio for this one?
Is there a GIF?
Sure.
Let's go.
How can
Can
I?
you full screen?
It's my man Jean-Jacques Rousseau.
I saw that Discord thing. I wonder what that was.
There's some GIF.
That trash can's kind of in the way, no?
I can't even tell that's a trash
little
can.
bit.
from
I think it's a trash.
It's got to be a trash can.
What up, Low
I
Gang?
don't know if y'all can hear.
It's your
But
man.
It's one of those
Man.
automatic ones, but I bet the automatic doesn't work. 'Cause that'd be annoying.
But it goes off when you're just playing.
Yeah,
So
no,
look at
like
the
imagine
sound,
It's
you.
probably
Audio?
fine.
y'all have audio.
Oh, I didn't even.
Oh, wait.
Gotcha.
It's a video. I don't know if he has something important to say. He like put his hand.
Walker, yeah,
He
he
put his
does.
hand out, and I was like, okay,
All right.
let me speak.
What up, Low
Go
Gang?
for it.
It's your man, Thick Man. And today I'm showing you my setup. This is a beautiful 2-monitor setup with an amazing light-up keyboard. Very nice, very soothing. Amazing stand, 240 hertz monitor. Amazing wireless mouse. Crazy,
mouse?
awesome headphones. You got Luffy, you got darkness, you got
piece
amazing
there?
internals.
Was that
Oh
darkness?
my god, the lean computer. Then you have the USB splitter. You got the webcam. That's about it.
All right.
They didn't say anything.
anything.
Yeah,
Right.
so just so you know.
Yeah.
I could like not even
All
hear
the
the switches
pieces are
either.
there to have something be.
Yeah,
Really
I think I
cool.
know. I
Yeah.
recognize the keyboard and the keycaps. I'm pretty sure.
The keyboard was kind of fun. I
Keyboard was
liked the way it
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Mr. Walker, I will come over to your house and help you. Cause dear God, you're so close to like having a really good setup, but like there's so much going wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Move the trash can.
Like
Again.
I'll give you
Organized.
5, cause like
Holy.
I'm sorry, I'm like really picky with this.
We got
stuff.
some tough
sitting
raiders here.
outside.
We got some
He
tough
left.
raiders here, man.
Oh.
I need to be seeing some aesthetic cohesion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Like-
what I'm saying. Like,
Yep.
like I should have submitted mine because mine is like it's like around the mouse pad. It's neon green. I got all the lights on my PC are neon
Yeah.
green. My chair is
I think he's trying
right.
to
My
go
keyboard
for the purple,
right.
but
I
then,
see the
like,
angle.
It falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you like went in on the purple angle, I think that would be good. I don't know if that's like if the keyboard like the colors can be programmed.
I will ask Aiden if you can pull up my previous submission for your setups like after this, cause like I think I have the perfect setup. Well,
I think I have the perfect one. I know
no,
it's
you
coming
do
up.
not.
Oh, we need.
B,
We,
B.
now all of us
It's
need to
that
submit
one.
our setups.
that
We'll show these
wow.
No, I
students
did
how to
submit that.
really
Yeah.
dress up a
I
setup.
think
Come
this
on,
one is
guys.
a 10 out of 10 because it's mine.
I think my
Okay.
setup's
It's
not
also on
good.
camera.
What? Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
It's
what
in the
is
dorm.
this desk?
Yeah,
It's
that is a
awful.
GMU desk.
Yeah.
That's a GMU desk.
Good luck moving out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I've been
There's
doing
so
it.
much
I've lived
there.
on campus for 3 years.
All right.
I've had to do this every year for 3 years.
Yeah.
Can we zoom a little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is the? I want to see the detail on the mouse pad.
Oh wow.
I like the
Okay,
colors.
this is good.
Oh, you.
Okay, yeah, we're starting to get some
Brimstone.
aesthetic
Yes.
cohesion
Yes.
going on
Yeah.
between the wallpaper, the mouse, and the mouse pad, and the mic. I see that, and the headphones. So yes, the pink and the white. Yes. Yes. So bonus
The
points.
keycaps are a recent thing. They used to be also pink and white.
Okay.
For an
Yeah.
on-rock
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Pikachu.
Okay.
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 Pikachu.
Okay.
I like the art in the background as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you scroll
important.
up, I have a collection. Some of it I actually got at Game Mason.
Oh,
Nice.
It's kind
nice.
of fun,
Okay.
a little artist alley.
Yeah.
Okay, so personally,
Raise.
given the fact that this is in a dorm, I barely see anything wrong with it that is in your control.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for real.
What I did,
I can show you all the cable management.
Yeah,
I-
well, you
that's what I was
hit
gonna
it.
say. That's what I was gonna
You
say.
hit it.
You hit it enough. What I did at the dorms is I got like a piece of fabric to put over the desk.
Mm.
So it was just like a black fabric, so it kind of like dressed it up.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
the reason I mentioned the cable management is like okay, I don't mean to be that guy, but like you can see the keyboard is like wires going like to the side and whatever. I just like having a straight line,
Right.
like no hypotenuse, Pythagoras theorem, like stuff like that, just like straight line.
Wait,
So
for
I
what,
know
the
why
monitors?
it's like that.
For like no, because the key like look at the keyboard wires just going like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Uh,
I'll explain to you why it's
Yeah,
like
you kind of want that
Okay.
taut.
It's because I don't plug the keyboard into the back because I carry it with me.
So you have to.
the
front.
I have a
Oh,
different
so it's for
keyboard plugged in
convenience.
right
It's for
now.
convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a different keyboard out now.
Okay.
That is pink and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This show.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
like 9 out of
give it a
10.
nine, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like, for
Actually, no,
sure.
10 out of 10.
This is 5
There's a
out of
Winston
10 'cause they
picture.
hated pink.
Wow.
What?
It was league managers.
Oh.
So it was the league manager and the league advisor. No, he doesn't advise us about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yo, early bird setup.
Yeah,
You
or
know what's
like
funny?
Actually-
This guy is a gamer. Like this guy.
I know.
Look, if you
I know.
zoom in on the keyboard,
So
like I
the
think they
really
had
Show
to
me the
replace-
crest.
Really
Oh
funny
my God.
story.
Like they had to have
This
replaced
is also my.
Oh, what?
So this
This
is my
is a
setup
plot
for when I go over to Patrick's house.
Oh my god.
So you can see in the corner his actual PC is there, but this is.
Oh, that's funny, that's
funny.
So I sit on his
Okay.
bed, and then I have
No
Hussein's
way.
old keyboard because his laptop, the keyboard doesn't work, and there's no battery, so it has to be plugged in the whole time. And then his old mouse where the scroll wheel doesn't work.
Oh my
and
God.
a random mic and no headphones.
That's crazy.
My
So-
keyboard
Wow.
do be clean. I'm just saying
It's
that
got
right
the
now.
speakers.
The keyboard's clean.
That's my setup,
Wow.
Patrick's.
So
I mean-
beautiful.
Love you.
A 2, maybe a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a sub
yeah.
5.
It goes hard.
Man.
One.
Give me
Yeah.
give me
Yeah.
get a 1 on the keyboard. That's it. Like that's all. Like
I played
yeah.
the whole Valorant Duo Dash on it.
Did you win?
Okay, I'm playing against Immortals.
Okay, actually no. -1. You're sitting on a bed.
I am sitting on a bed.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
it's bad for
that's
your back.
that's
hard,
crucial.
though. That's very.
No,
hard.
I
Unless
had
unless
something
you're laying
else.
all the way back in the bed.
No.
Who's that
Okay.
streamer
Like,
that
you
does
go under
that?
the
She like
desk.
plays from the bed.
Better to
Oh, I
like
don't
lay
know.
down.
Man's tucked in, too.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
It's good.
How did you
There's
fall
a
asleep?
there was a
Can't sit
melee
normal?
player who used to
Like in a chair? You
like
Yeah.
get 2 chairs and
gaming?
play
shit.
like
I'm
on
a
his
Christmas
stomach
gamer.
Wow, I can't, like,
on stage. He'd get 2 chairs, lie down, and play on
Yeah.
his stomach.
Yeah. You know, there was I think it was someone, laptop gamer, trackpad, 20K, DPI.
Oh yeah, on our
There used
they
to be a
played
trackpad
for.
warrior.
Wasn't there a player who played for one of our teams
think
who
so.
did
I
that
don't know
with a
if it was-
trackpad?
That's terrifying.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
think that functions
I don't know.
normally.
There's something like
I remember like someone who I used to play Overwatch with on console. They moved to PC and like I was like you know you could move and shoot at the same time, or like look
Oh
around.
yeah.
And they couldn't because they were using a trackpad and like
Oh.
I tried myself. I was
yeah.
like, oh, you can't move and like aim at the same time. You gotta
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Trackpad is
I
crazy.
don't think it's like I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a mouse, so that's like, yeah, at minimum 2.
Yeah.
You just have
No,
to play
I-
Bastion. Old
I-
Bastion.
Bro!
I had a roommate who played on a like a setup just like this, except like on the GMU desk, but he had GM on his laptop.
Yo,
so-
let's go.
Yep.
So shout out Patrick for helping me set this up.
Alright,
Yeah, wow.
Aiden might go. I
This
think
required
got the
help.
second one. Alright, this is mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
my god,
okay.
don't look. Okay.
Wait, why aren't the monitors
I'm looking.
on?
Well, the plant is bonus points.
I love the plant. It's such a good plant. I was there when he bought the plant.
All right.
Is the
Oh
plant
yeah,
in
you got
front of
the
the
you got
monitor?
the Smash Bros. Switch.
Yep.
No, that
Why are the
goes-
monitors off though? Yeah.
Yeah, what?
They were free. They were free. They were free. They were free. If you understand, you understand.
The monitors?
No one.
Huh.
Aiden, move away.
Free.
Oh,
The monitors were
they
free?
were free. They're on my. They're on my water bottles.
Okay, mine's not perfect. I forgot about that part. But yeah.
That's so
Gamer
funny.
stops.
Gamer
Wait,
stops.
what is the
Really?
material
Yeah.
that the table is made out of?
What's
Because
that?
like from far away, it looks like it's like marble or
Wait.
like. Oh no, is that your mouse pad? Oh, it's the mouse pad.
It's like
I-
the
I-
little
I
mouse
see.
cushion thing.
Okay.
Coiled
Or
cable.
the
That's plus,
keyboard
coiled
thing.
cable.
What is
Love
the
a
thing
Very
from the
clean. Very
keyboard?
clean.
Is that a
It's good.
stream deck?
Don't love about
That's-
that.
Yeah, I don't know where I got it from. Like, I just found it on my like storage
see.
once. I was
Oh,
like,
no
I'll,
way.
I'll use it.
You got the
Dude,
model.
I think Discord sells them now.
love
Discord
it.
sells their own themed like stream decks.
That's cool.
Really?
You know what I don't love about your coil
Solid.
cable, Hussein?
What's up?
Is that we were supposed to do a group order and then you ordered before I got my order in.
You
Yeah.
took a while, and the sale
I
ended.
found
but
a cheaper one.
the sale ended by the time you replied.
Is that like a final mouse?
Model
No,
Glorious?
it's
Oh, Glorious model.
it's a Aerox Steel Series. Okay,
Oh.
so that
Oh.
mouse. Okay, so I'm like, okay, League players.
League players.
How do I explain this? Okay,
That's the
so
setup.
I'm like
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
like the
best.
only like FPS player that needs 3 side buttons.
Okay.
Okay.
I use it for
Okay.
melee, crouch, and ping. Because
Oh.
I
Interesting.
spam ping. But
Middle,
here's
middle
the,
mouse button?
No, side button.
Yeah.
My middle mouse is toggle on mute on like,
okay.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
That's like
then-
That's fine.
that's.
And then I
optimized.
remember because my
Optimized.
like my one of my side buttons is like bound to F1 instead of like its own thing because like I don't think like a third button is universally like recognized.
Definitely not.
So our coach was like, "Guys, what's everyone's pink buttons? Because you guys are not using them except for like Husky." And I was like, "Okay."
That's funny.
And then I like oh yeah, everyone's even Husky open up and show us where your like pink button is. So it said F1 and everyone started roasting me. I was like,
That's
trust me. So I don't open. This is mid scrim. We're still in the they're showing like the spawn. But like our guys VOD reviewing and I'm like open my camera. I was like, and then like he's clear.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're pinging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can't be a 10 because the monitors are off.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9 then.
I
Yeah.
woke up.
9.
I woke
I don't know
up,
about that
took a
high.
picture, and then went to the leadership meeting.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
It's like a
kind of
6.
10 points for coming to the leadership meeting.
Yeah, thank you.
If the monitors are on,
I like the Game Mason card pinned.
Love it.
Alright, that's it.
it's nice.
Something was snipped. I saw that.
It's not a
Oh.
setup, but we can talk about
We
this.
can talk about this. We can
This
talk about
was
this.
the founder of the GMU Esports Club back in like 2011. Like reached out to me in 2020 when he heard that like we had officially announced that we were transitioning into a program, and he reached out to me over Discord, and we just had like a conversation about I guess his experience, like what he was doing, and like he sent me a newspaper clipping from. It's the third estate, right? Is the Mason newspaper?
Or fourth.
Or fourth estate.
fourth.
Fourth estate, that's what, yeah. From like an article from like 2012 or 2013, probably maybe even earlier. Yeah. So it's got the capital S and lowercase e, which is very hard to look at. But it talks about League of Legends and I think StarCraft because I think it talks about that because that was around.
Yeah.
So
Funny story about StarCraft. We were supposed to have like a famous StarCrafter on campus like this past week, but I forgot to respond to the email in time.
No. Who was it? Do you know?
White Raw.
No way.
I don't know who that
He's
is.
Ukrainian.
Oh yes, I did know that. My old
See that
Calc 3
probably.
professor apparently knows him. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's
yeah, I lost
he,
the email.
He
and,
was like when he was
Sorry,
he was
guys.
like one of those
W
he was
president.
like married and like still playing the game and still
Oh wow,
kicking
that's
it, you know,
crazy.
like-
Yeah.
Married
I remember that
man meta.
he was explaining that there was, I think his tag was Korak, who GMU alumni, like he played for GMU, but then he ended up playing for Team Liquid at the International.
Oh.
So, yeah, that would have been around that same time, like 13, 14, whatever.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have mentioned this because I was like talking chat. So
Oh, chat.
there was like someone told me like the first GM Esports meeting that I went to. Someone was like, "Oh, dude, like the league team already has a scholarship." Was that like rumors, or did they already have them?
They won a tournament to get scholarship.
Yeah, they won.
yeah.
Yeah, well, they didn't
Yeah, like-
win. They
like-
didn't win
We didn't-
because
GMU
they got
didn't
placed
provide
high
it.
enough.
Chat right now.
Yeah,
just
like
to
Willow,
CeeLo
go.
gave out scholarship money,
Yeah, a
not
lot.
like
Oh, that's
not
like-
like prize pool winning.
Yep.
Yeah, which is good, and they gave out like they still might be some of, at least back then they were some of the best. Like
Oh,
in terms
yeah.
of like number amount.
Yeah. No, if you did
Someone use my email. Appreciate that.
if you did an alumni, I'm kind of throwing something out here. If you did an alumni GMU league versus current, the alumni would smash.
We
And-
have
and-
one.
and-
Yeah, because they were all like
Oh,
top
for league.
100.
Oh, yeah.
like
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we
like-
do
Yeah.
have a player now that should be going to the LCS actually.
Oh wow.
Magudis.
Oh,
Wait,
that
really?
guy.
Magudis.
Like LCS Academy or
Or, like-
legitimately
He
like
played on
friends.
Academy, but
Oh, wow.
apparently, no, this is rumors. After graduation, that he will go to actual LCS.
do you know
Wow,
which
wow.
team? Can you leak?
No,
No. Okay.
he hasn't leaked which teams he talked
Oh,
about.
okay.
But yeah, shout out Magudis.
Isn't that the
Be
guy
rooting.
that like
I see that in
doesn't
chat
eat for like 40 out?
Average league player.
No, like
player,
apparently.
right?
Okay, I don't know if I should have this, but whatever.
It's fine.
People talk about it, but like I don't know if this is for Twitch. All right. What's the next thing on the schedule?
We were talking. We had dinner with Lauren. Cara doesn't know, but we had dinner with Lauren like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
And
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Hussain was telling me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I added you on Discord because I was like, oh, but then she was. Anyway, we talked about that. We talked about having like an alumni night where this. So I just had to throw it out there then
Yeah.
because I still talk to some of them and they all play it and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of the alumni teams would.
Would do good.
Would do
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
I mean, it's growing. How many people you can pool.
Yeah,
for
we have a
comp, so-
yeah, that's
big
true.
pool. Yeah, if we get to pick and choose from which years, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
Crazy. Cool.
All right, so I got pinged somewhere.
You got pinged.
All right, we're doing esports news next.
Esports news. Yay. Oh.
There's the big news.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I literally just realized. Okay, I brought this up like earlier, but like all of us have experience with Overwatch.
Yeah, and Overwatch League.
Houston, like an hour ago, announced that they were gone. They're
From the
now just
league?
a game content org.
Okay, yeah. So like Misfits now, right? Like they
Yeah.
kind of yeah.
Wait, Misfits. They're gone.
Because Misfits they pulled out of LEC,
No,
and I think that was like
Misfits
the
is
biggest
a
thing.
content org as well, just like
Yeah.
their own thing. That's what
Yeah.
Outlaws are now. Outlaws
Yeah.
are no longer like an Overwatch team.
But Misfits owns Mayhem.
Do they? Are they still do that? Or they still?
They still own Mayhem. I don't know where
Probably- I
Mayhem
don't-
is.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Everything I thought I knew, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of, I mean, how do I even start with to say this?
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like
high key.
yeah, I
It's for the best.
it's for the best, I think. Yeah.
Definitely is unfortunate. I kind of like from like my big like senior thesis thing, I did like a video on like the esports profitability issue and like looking at like all of the examples of publishers trying to implement franchising right in their leagues, like it really just came down to like self-sabotaging and like not doing it correctly. I genuinely feel like it could have been way more successful if the buy-ins for Overwatch League were not 20 million and they didn't expand to 20 and they just kept the original 12, then
Yeah.
it might still be around today. Like actually.
Yeah. I will say so. Like, I am kind of glad. Like when I first heard these, like, oh, Overwatch League might die. I was like, well, good and bad, because like I do believe, like, the best Overwatch was like, 2016, like grassroots tournaments and all that stuff. And like hearing that, like, oh, like ESL might take over this stuff, and like Overwatch League dies, ESL will go back to grassroots. But the reason I'm even more glad is, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about this.
Yeah.
Toronto Defiant pulled out, but they still want to use the name for teams later.
I guess they could.
Yeah.
They could, and
Yeah,
that's
with the
like
brand.
my only concern gone, because I think having local teams was like a really good idea, and also like,
Yes.
dude, if I lost all my Florida Mayhem merch, I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
so
what I'm
where.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want to be a DC fan for
Yeah.
esports.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. Exactly.
And so that's where there's a lot I can't say because even though I don't work for Justice anymore, it's like lifetime NDA.
Understandably.
But from what I understand, the league will stay. It is just going to do a serious restructure. So teams that are voting to stay with the league, there's still options, but it definitely won't look the same as it had in the past. But at least, I mean, there are teams that are still, they have contracts activated. So I think Boston still has Decay and one of their tank players. Justice Grant said that we were activating contracts for Alfie, Teru, Flora.
Okay.
There's still options, but it definitely will not be the way it was. But yeah, as of today, it's Houston, Nixel, and Toronto out.
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
I feel like those make sense.
Yeah. I feel bad for the players for sure. Like, you know, this is basically their culmination of their careers, right? And then
Yeah.
it just ends up like, you know, Blizzard drops the ball again. I'm like, although Overwatch was like my roots, as time went on, I became like anti-Overwatch. Not gonna lie. Like I really did not like the game, and I was like, if people told me like, oh, I play Overwatch, I'm like, oh, good luck, basically, kind of like mentality. But honestly, I think that like Blizzard just really dropped the ball on a lot of stuff because it could have been really good.
Yeah.
honestly.
No, that's really true.
So this kind of goes on to what I was gonna say. Also, what you're saying right now, it's like, so I don't really understand what happened. Like, yeah, like Microsoft acquisition, but I don't think like it should have been that fast. So they're turning their entire like approach to like the game itself on its head, and everyone's like liking what they're doing. They're following transparency and all that stuff. But I don't know if that like reflects on the esports side as well. Like, has anyone like paid attention to BlizzCon this year for Overwatch?
No.
No, but I saw
Oh,
Saudi
what-
Arabia won.
Oh yeah, wait,
Oh,
but
what?
didn't they?
Yeah.
Huh?
Didn't they like not stream it or something?
Oh, they didn't.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Wait, Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
won
Canada
for
won.
Overwatch?
Yeah,
Overwatch.
I heard.
What?
They,
Huh?
did they
Well,
go
I
on
thought
Friday?
like
Oh,
China,
Twitch, okay.
Yeah.
like
'Cause I remember they had
wasn't
the YouTube
China and like
channel.
Korea were still
Personally-
competing, right?
I
Yeah.
think that was a bad
Yeah, they
choice.
beat 'em.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Very bad.
At least they were up against China, I think, in the finals.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia when I saw that, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was
I
like,
was starting,
wait,
like,
like
how?
it actually
Going-
got me back a little interested in Overwatch.
No,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
genuinely,
I was
like what?
kill it.
How did that happen, man?
Like
for that.
what happened?
They
Yeah.
just, I don't know,
It's
they're
good.
goats.
I
bro.
think okay. So
Was it like a because I remember
Yeah.
what was it? It was like 2019. There was like a little bit of drama. Like there was the one that the United States won. There was like a little bit of drama with like the Korean team like not given like adequate like the training facilities and stuff. Like they weren't like it felt like there was like murmurs that like the U.S. team was like given like preferential treatment, and that translated into like on stage performance differences. So I don't know any. This is the first I'm hearing about Saudi Arabia winning, but like I don't know. In the past, there's been like weird stuff like
I'm
that.
gonna be honest.
so.
I'm not surprised because I think esports in Saudi Arabia is being governmentally backed. Like there's
Yeah,
public
ESL Face It
Yeah,
is backed
like-
by. Yep.
So in Saudi Arabia, thanks to Kuwait, but not the same thing. There's like there's like certain types of advertisement boards like you see here, but like now the government like literally when they came back, they put Saudi Arabia won the World Cup on like actual advertisement boards, like when you leave the airport in like each cities, and I'm like, damn.
Yes,
That's huge. Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, I would hope that happens in Kuwait because I'm from there. And
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
we need a Overwatch manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Good resume.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like esports isn't popping there. But yeah, like so BlizzCon was like, oh, like they're like actually turning their game into something good now, and like they're saying that. Here's
How many?
Yo,
How many times have we like heard that?
hold on. I'm gonna be completely like honest.
Teach you this lesson, old
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
I did not believe until like 3 months ago, and they have not broken my trust since. And the fact that they like actually like are being transparent with stuff, like stuff I never expected them to be transparent about. Like with that interview with IGN, and I was like, okay, damn, like this time they mean it.
Okay.
Maybe it's copium.
Might be copium. Might be
Yeah,
copium.
Might be copium.
Yeah.
But like the fact that we literally saw like heroes, they literally like we're showing you this because we need to value transparency, but like we're so like it's so far in advance, like a year, that like we can't guarantee anything you see here is gonna be like the actual character.
Yeah.
And they went back in the rank changes. They
I saw that.
they changed grouping up systems. They are like, oh, if you don't like the mythic skin for a battle pass, you can just get a previous one. And so like they're addressing like basically like 90% of the complaints people had. And I'm like, okay. Cool.
Like, I've always thought the Overwatch dev team has been really good, and I have like heard kind of rumors that they're becoming more independent and self-run from Blizzard. And I think that's kind of like what they needed the whole time.
They needed that the whole time.
It was really the pressure from
Yeah.
like Blizzard that
Yep.
like caused a lot of issues for them. And I love the game Overwatch. I love its system, like, and its engine is so clean. Like it is a very bug-free game. And it runs so
Yeah, that's
smoothly,
true,
and it
actually, yeah.
feels good to play.
My mind was blown when I started playing League of Legends, and you're encountering like a bug again.
Yeah, you like
and it's
try to
like-
cross mid, and there's minions in the way, and you're. I have no idea what's
Not
about to
even in
happen,
the
man.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Client
can't. I
before you
cannot.
started.
Yeah, like it's
This is
like whoa,
undeterministic.
like yeah, crazy.
But oh my god, I forgot what I was
Like, you
gonna
live
say.
like this.
Right, like yeah.
I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but basically, so from what we all said, if they fix the game first, I think they fix the game first, whatever changes they make, then they tackle the league.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you have a good league but like a not so good game, then it doesn't it's not worth it in my opinion. So I
There's
think
some
you
of
fix the
that.
game
All
first,
of
yeah.
that would help with like kind of like
Yeah.
the retention of players
Exactly.
and stuff. And
Yeah.
I like in tandem with that, what Hussain was saying is like the transparency. Like the reason I haven't come back to Overwatch is just I don't think
Yeah,
Blizzard's
that's
a very
fine.
straightforward company. They've
Yeah. No, I'm
lied
same
to
for you,
us.
yeah.
We've seen lawsuits. Like
So I got a question for like, okay, it's a business question, but like you also know because game industry.
Yeah.
So there's rumors that Blizzard is going to be not under Activision, which I
Well, they're the same company right
that,
now.
no, like that's what I'm saying. Like they're going to be like split again. Is that like something that's like?
Well, I mean, when the whole Microsoft acquisition finalizes, they'll probably do some restructuring.
Okay.
Because a bunch of stuff would obviously become like redundant. So I have no clue what Microsoft is going to do. They might structure it that way internally.
All right,
Who knows?
got it.
Yeah.
But long story short, I'm glad that Overwatch League is dying in the format it is, and hopefully
Yeah.
just changes something that's actually better.
Do you guys like the homesteads? Like,
Yeah, I went to the homestand. It was basically that weekend in March 2020
Yep,
when
I
like
remember that.
everything was
Yeah.
going down. I went to the first day. I remember they had like the free PlayStation with like PC set up, and they had like hand sanitizer and stuff. And I remember hearing some guy saying like, "Oh, remember to use hand sanitizer after you want to get that coronavirus people have been talking about."
Yeah.
Like it felt like looking back, it feels like right before the zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Like
No, I feel like there's a lot of things that they can do better with franchising. Like you kind of have to like look at all, like Call of Duty League, LCS, like all of them, and kind of like get the best things. Like that's why so many game communities, I feel like they think about grassroots so much. They always think about those as the good old days, as grassroots, and like something like Smash, which like I'm so involved in and like followed for so long. Like it keeps it going because there's so much stuff you can't do when you're like franchise, because you're trying to stay professional and you're trying to stay like, no bad words, no drama, like, just like it's all about the game. And like there's a lot of stuff, like I feel like Call of Duty does it decently well, because Call of Duty, even like grassroots, like they were so in your face. Like I don't know if you guys seen some of the videos where they like they still do it at LAN. They stand up and yell at the other person mid game and stuff, right? Like that sort of stuff is lost in the franchising a lot of the time. I feel like that's something that I don't know how much Overwatch had it as much, because I didn't watch as much in the grassroots days, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff they can do there to like Valorant does it well too. Like Valorant, there's still a lot of trash talk and drama and everything.
But Call of Duty is franchise now, right?
Yeah, Call of Duty is franchise.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like grassroots, they kept it. Like Call of Duty League has kept it. Where
I mean,
there's still a lot of that, and obviously like they draw from like the creator side with like Warzone and stuff, right? So they have like.
I think there's
creators
pluses and
active.
minuses to it. Like I don't think it's like blanketly. Like again, like I feel like looking at the examples of publishers that have tried to do it, or organizations that have tried to do it, it's just like self-sabotaging and like not like mismanaging, basically. Like I think there could be a lot of like aspects of what you're talking about like retained, right? When you're like building like an overhead league like this. But like I just don't know if there's any organization that's really done that so far.
I will say there were still, like, for me, when I was watching Overwatch League Season 1 and 2, there were still some grassroots vibes, but, like, as the league kind of got mismanaged, it kind of lost it.
That's right.
Like, bro, how many times, like,
And
actually
I think
some stuff?
goes hand in hand with Blizzard not really caring about their, like, anything, like, really not giving, like, the time of day to, like, Tier 2, and anything, like, lower. Like, it felt like that, like, Contenders was going so strong on its own for, like, a couple years, like, between, like, 2018, 2019, and, like, Blizzard did nothing to capitalize on that. It was actually insane, like, how much people were just, like, naturally interested in Contenders.
I was also very confused in structure. I misunderstood completely. I thought Open Division, you want to go to Contenders, and Contenders, you go to Overwatch League. When the first season, I was very confused. They didn't really explain that.
They didn't really explain it well at all, honestly,
Yeah, it would have made more sense if there was like drafting and stuff, but like that's all getting into the weeds of it.
I don't know why, but like the one club actually saying they're going to Korea stuck in my head. I don't know if anyone knows what club I'm talking about, but like
that's like old.
The old, yeah.
All right, we can go to the next one.
Drafts would be cool. I didn't think
drafts
about
would be cool.
having like some sort of like NFL style league, right? Where it's like
It'd be very hard to do that.
Yeah, but like eventually having like I guess college would be where you'd start, right? Where you'd like start drafting people from colleges and stuff.
Yeah. And is there a next one?
I think that was the big.
That
was the big news.
Huge one,
I remember I was talking to Ginger Pop recently. Does anyone know that name?
It sounds familiar, but
He used to play on a team with XQC. And
Canada or like before even Fuel?
Before Fuel.
Okay.
So it was before Overwatch League.
Yeah, okay.
I forgot about this.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, I did see something. I was like, what the hell?
Like,
Talk about your
Oh, yeah.
casting choices, or like the actor.
Dude, I saw this and I remember I don't know where I saw it, but there's some clip of some guy who's like he's just like ranting and he's so angry that the Mario movie did well, because he's just going off about now they're gonna make Zelda, now they're gonna make it's all gonna be live action. You gave him the fuel. He was so mad in this clip.
Put your money on Timothy Chalamet dyed blonde now, like for real. Like that's probably like they chose Chris Pratt of all people, right?
Yeah.
Like they're going to go for. He's I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think he's gotten too old for the. He can't. Yeah.
I will say, Morbius, Venom.
What?
What?
Oh, no one. So the guy that's like
What
apparently
about
directing this.
What?
The person that's directing this directed.
Oh, is that
Morbius
the same
and-
director?
no
I don't know the
way.
directors. Is that the director?
I think
They get
Venom's
hit.
That's what I heard, I don't
and
know.
Morbius did memes, so there's
What?
potential.
Why? I think
the
that's
best
crazy.
of both worlds.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, but like
I
I
remember
don't
Morbius.
want to see that stupid edit. Like okay, it's like started with like Morbius, where like
Morbid time.
they edited Morbius to like the #1 rank. I was like, oh dude, more $1 billion. I hate seeing that for every single movie that comes out. It's not funny anymore. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I don't want to see that stuff anymore.
I'm thinking like Five Nights at Freddy's. Recently.
Do you guys think Link will talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna
he's
have
gonna
to.
hi-ya.
He's literally
Yeah,
gonna
we
have
need
to.
to do that.
I don't.
I don't know how else they would do it.
Yeah.
I mean, in The Shape of Water, the protagonist never talks, and it won the
Well, it's
Oscar
also,
for
like-
best.
Isn't
film
that
of the
like
year.
part of the?
That's,
Well,
like,
yeah.
Edgy.
That's not edgy.
Yeah,
It's not. It's. I mean, it's just the first example that came to my mind of like of a movie with a mute protagonist.
Yeah, that's
but-
a good point.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about that.
I'm trying to think like the final fight. Link just throws like a cuckoo, whatever it's called, like Ganondorf. That's it. That's like all I can think of. And if they make a goddamn reference to this, what's it called? Not CDI, the cartoon.
Oh.
Well, excuse me, Prince. I'm like, I'm leaving, bro. I'm super
Oh,
leaving.
I feel like they.
Yeah, they could go the comedy angle.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Marvel
Yeah.
rap.
I also have not watched the Mario movie yet.
The one.
I haven't either. That's crazy
Oh.
that you haven't.
I
it's
don't.
crazy you
I
would
just
not.
don't like movies. I don't know.
What?
I just go to them. I'm like, this is like. I don't know. I view
I could
them
be
as
gaming.
Like, I could be a gamer. That's why the
I could
only
be playing Mario.
that's why the only time I've ever like watched a movie in the past year was for FNAF. I was.
How do you like
You
that?
could have been gaming FNAF
I-
instead of watching.
But like
Patrick and I watched FNAF.
I was watching like this in fact you just watch and you look around. That's it. But yeah.
I mean, and you know, gotta like, not that.
I think
it's like
what I find funny about this tweet is it's like saying this is Miyamoto. Like that's how it starts out. Like they just gave him like, whatever like the account to use. Like this is Miyamoto. Hi. Like,
That's good.
That's iconic.
Dude.
Alright.
Y'all watch FNAF? Oh.
No.
No, I
Rocket
have
League.
not.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is
All
Guys,
right.
Cars
All
2006
right.
is my favorite movie of all time. Unironically.
Yeah, I mean it's a classic Pixar.
If I played Rocket
really.
League, I would
They're
buy
Lightning McQueen.
so much.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't play Rocket League,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I will not.
They got to get shit
It's
there first.
deceptively hard.
All right. So
Like,
I'm giving context. I feel like the Rocket League manager wants me to say this. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on, but people are mad at
Psionics?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are mad at Psionics because Psionics is like trying to turn the game into Fortnite.
Oh.
Bottom line, like it.
They're making
they-
a battle royale.
Yeah, they just like don't even care about Rocket League. It sounds like. So the Rocket League community wants you to boycott this.
So what other games are Psionics doing then if they don't care about their one
It's
game?
less of Psionics, it's more of Epic.
Ah,
Right now
okay.
it's all under Epic. and
Yeah.
Wasn't
that's
there also like other drama
yeah.
with like Psionics besides like this? That they're like they released like
They're taking away. You can't trade cosmetics anymore.
Oh.
That's a huge one. I
You
feel.
have to like buy everything. It's like such a mess. I
Wow.
can't remember exactly, but I know it's bad.
It-
So a lot of people do not want you to buy.
Wow.
it.
yeah. It'd be weird going from like a trade system to like no trade system because like I don't think a no trade system is better. But going from trade to no trade is probably weird.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
But ka-chow.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll do Transformers next. What other car franchises?
Yeah, they got to get in
Any
all the
vehicle.
car
Oh,
things.
no, Optimus Prime's in Fortnite.
He is?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they
could do
can.
it.
Yeah,
I
like,
think
so-
Tyler Tehan has that skin. You're welcome.
Yeah, one thing I like
he
Mr.
the
Bean's
main?
car to Rocket League, the one with the 3 wheels.
and
No,
don't
y'all
know.
never seen Mr. Bean?
I know Mr.
No,
Bean,
I've seen
but-
Mr.
I know.
His
Yeah, I know.
cars
Him. I don't know
It
his
has
car.
like three tires.
Bless you.
Oh,
Is it a
I
car
don't-
or is it
I
like
don't
a
know.
motorcycle with like?
Nah, hold on. I gotta show this.
Get the
kid.
Batmobile.
Goes on his schizo rant next. Because my tummy's rumbling. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. I'm with you with.
Oh wait.
Do they still have that?
Oh,
What is this?
True.
What's this?
That is
see
Messi
Oh,
bought
yeah.
into Furia.
Or
The-
crew.
Crew, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry,
yeah,
crew.
yeah, because
So that's
Furia
uh,
has
huge.
Valorant.
his
Crew.
right,
It's a
right?
big They are franchised in Valorant
Okay.
in the Americas League,
Who's this guy again?
and they did pretty well. They made
He's his friend.
VCT.
They were teammates. before,
Yeah,
actually.
I
the
know
number
Square.
3 tennis player also bought into a team. I don't know. Medvedev? I don't know. Maybe he can pull that up. Medvedev bought into a team like yesterday or something.
Yeah, there's also I think there were a bunch of football players that bought into something,
Oh.
and it was like
Interesting.
so a lot of traditional sports are now buying into esports, which is kind of interesting.
Which is like not to be a bit doomer, but this might be people mismanaging famous athletes' money. Like at this point, like because
Please
like
help
until
us get more
stuff gets
millions.
figured out, like
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
help us get more money for our one League of Legends contract. Thank you.
Messi the goat.
All right, next one. If there is any next ones. Nothing. All right.
Okay.
We going with my favorite segment, Raider clips.
Oh, let's
Okay.
do it.
Oh yeah.
I'm a professional
The
clip
clips.
raider.
What's up?
We do what time?
7
Oh,
minutes from now.
damn. All right.
All right.
Oh,
show
might have
show
to
the
wait.
rivals ones.
Wow, it's already time, dude. We were chatting.
Oh.
What's
Yeah.
after clips?
We can do Raider clips next time. Let's do
Okay.
the
Yeah,
last
okay.
one.
Fitting clips.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Let's
Just
do
more
the
clips
last
for next
one,
time.
which is
What do you
who
want?
do you guys want to see out of the program in the future?
I remember when we like last talked at the dinner that the idea of having like a high school or you're going to be doing like a high school summer program, right? Like actually trying to do a more fully developed like scouting and talent development system, like between like high school and collegiate, I think would be like really that sounds really intriguing to me. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that when I was president would like come into the Discord and talk. There was actually someone who their dad was a professor here, and they were like a master support in league, and they were like a junior in high school or something, and he like reached out and was like, hey, I know we have a program, like can you talk to me and can you get lunch with me and my son, and we talked. So yeah, I think scouting is definitely something.
Yeah.
It's like it's tough because I feel like you need the whole ecosystem to grow with you to try and like get that developed, right? Like it's like the club for traditional sports. It's like the club version versus like high school, right? So like soccer in Europe is like club level, right? So like you join FC Barcelona's like U13 team, and then you go through their academy and stuff. But in here, you join like UNC's like college soccer team, and then the MLS team picks you up after you graduate, right? It's like the difference in that. It's like in the U.S. it would probably end up being trying to be along the traditional sports route where it's high school, college, pro level, but
There's
it's
a
weird
like
with gaming.
infrastructure.
Yeah, it's weird with gaming because like you have an 18-year-old who's way better than any like 24-year-old. You're fine.
Yeah,
right?
they can
It's
just
like-
skip
exactly.
to the top.
Yeah,
just to the
it's
top.
like so like
Never
college
felt-
is like at a weird level, and I mean even high school. Some like there were
There's some crack high school.
when Call of Duty League came out, there was one player who couldn't play in the league because they had an age minimum, but he
Yeah.
was like what people consider one of the best players. So
Yeah.
it's weird with that because it's obviously I want GMU to like play into that and like get scouting and keep our teams real good. Like that's really
Yeah.
big pride point. But yeah, it's tough when I guess the ecosystem isn't like really cut out for that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, true. I hope for the future of this program that like with our mindset on like the big picture of like what student involvement probably wants is like I think we've all seen like the ratings of like GMU like top 10 like unhappiest school. Like
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
I believe it if
I
I
mean,
saw it, I
like,
guess,
yeah,
but
it's
like,
real.
yeah, like I
like
haven't seen it. Yeah.
all you guys heard like from all of us like that like GMU Esports specifically like had a big impact on like all of our social lives and like just whatever GMU Esports like does in the future, I hope it comes into place in the context and the focus on I just want students to be happy. I want to show everyone that like you can have fun here and we're here to give you guys like a good time, an enjoyable time. Like I know like a lot of the times we'll also talk about just like like this is good for like life experience, like a lot of soft skills, just working with people is like you get that here, you get that a lot of places, and a lot of the time that can be the focus of like, hey, I need I need all of these skills and things we do at GMU Esports like to be something that someone will monetize in the future, whether it's their skills or, their craft and stuff like that. But I hope like in addition to that, like we're really focused on just like, hey, what makes students happy, what makes them want to be here, and provide those opportunities to them.
Yeah, going off of that, I totally agree with that, and we talked about it too, like at the dinner. But it's basically having the focus. I don't want to say less towards like the actual competitive teams, but really just fostering an environment for like people to just like grow in general.
It's like the foundation.
Just to have a foundation of like first just being a good experience in general. Where people can just like meet other people with similar interests, and then just grow from there. Professionally, like a career focus, just like as a person, or like in games as well. With that, I want to say like attached to it kind of is just like resources, and ever since I've seen like as the program keeps growing and growing, I've seen like the school's actually investing in the program, which has paid its dividends already. So just more support from that. I know it's looking good, but like scholarships, bigger room, maybe just like more stuff. I don't think that's too like greedy to say, but I think that just keep the ball rolling is the big thing. Keep momentum, because right now it's looking really good.
Yeah. Just one more thing I wanted to add is just like, so he was talking obviously about like the social groups and everything, and for anyone who's like watching, like we've all had our moments where we've seen like the friendships we've helped cultivate, in the groups we've made, and that's like made our day, right? Like it's been so cool seeing whatever community like grow up, and like right now I feel like Splatoon's one in the Discord that's like really getting a lot of people, and like everyone's meeting each other and stuff, and if you feel like that, you should try to get involved, like try to get involved with GMU Esports if you haven't before. And I think like everyone here is like really passionate about what they're doing, and if you're passionate about that, definitely like try to apply in the spring. So just want to throw that out there.
And follow all the social media on this side.
Good job.
Yeah,
he got it.
Yep. And join the Discord.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously resources and making the community happy. Something
Mike, closer.
Thank you. This is the second time you've done this to me.
I can hear you now.
So professional development. I mean, for like it's like two birds, one stone. I'm kind of min-maxing here. Like, professional development is always good, but also like it kind of alleviates the weight that this is like an internal thing where like leadership team has to like focus on. For example, ever since we got production managers, God bless their souls, they're like really good at what they do, and they like make like when I was Overwatch manager, like trying to like get production stuff was like always a hassle.
Impossible challenge.
It took so much of my time, and like I'm like, I signed up for this job. I have like 8 hours to spare, so like spending like an hour and a half like weekly trying to get production stuff like rolling. Yeah, but like not only do they like help us with that, they also exceed what we could have done in the first place, and it gives me more time to focus on like expanding like let's say Overwatch's horizons at GMU, and I wish we could do that for like more aspects in like terms of like tournament organization and like graphic designing, like or like professional development, and also alleviates what like leadership team has to do to expand the horizons and get them more opportunities. But yeah, you guys pretty much said what I was gonna say, so I had to think of something else.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be brief, but I really want to. I also want to see a lot of professional development. Having an esports internship has been one of the greatest things. And honestly, we talk about mismanagement all the time in esports, and like, oh, they aren't spending their money wisely, and oh, they don't know what they're doing. But I think that is where we're the next generation of the people that are going to be in charge of esports after college. Like, esports is the reason I changed my major from chemistry to communications. And esports is the reason a lot of people have chosen to pursue some kind of career field in it or adjacent to it. So I think that just honing in on like, you can go make a change in the games that you play, I think is really important to me. But anyway, I think that'll about wrap us up. Hussain, do you want to close us out?
It was a pleasure having you guys. This is like, okay, so I think you two might know. This has been like a year and a half in the making.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because it's always
I've
gets
been trying to like.
I've been
Yeah.
asking for
trying to
this
do
since
it
I
so long.
graduated in
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I'm so hyped to
Hopefully
finally
we
do that.
get one in a year or so. Who knows?
Oh, okay, well maybe
Who
one-
knows? I don't know,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably trying to do my master's here. I might come back.
Bi-monthly,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Once every semester.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it. What's up? Oh, yes.
What's
you wanna
that? What's
take
that?
care?
Hey guys, Leadership Legion. Tomorrow, the leadership team is facing off against each other, and my team's gonna win because I'm the best Valorant player here because our Valorant manager isn't here. So that means I'm the best. I'm also the best at everything, and I didn't get picked last. Anyway, watch it. We'll be live. Bye, guys.
Sure.
Thanks, guys.